Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Washington Wizards. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jordan Poole.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Rashawn Holmes out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. And for the Nets, Johnson is out there with Russell. Then there's Nicholas Claxton.
Here we go.
Then it's Martin. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And so off the tip, it's Washington. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Coulibaly with it. He's guarded by Williams. Kuzma inside. Working on Martin. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nick Claxton.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
That free throw, no good. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
He doesn't get the second one. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
So it's the Wizards now, following the bucket by the Nets. From 12 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Just another spot Poole can hurt you from, adjusting easily in that mid-range.
Outside Williams. Back to Russell. Inside, Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Carrington. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Poole against Russell. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
For Washington, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now, here's Poole. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Coulibaly up top. 6 on the shot clock. Puts the move on. It's hauled in by Claxton. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 4. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Kuzma against Claxton. Kuzma outside. Holmes with a screen on Claxton. And taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. To the inside. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Nets making a switch here. Conley's checked in, and the Wizards making a change here as well. George is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Holmes. Now George. And here comes the break. Here's Johnson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here. Guys?
Thank you, David. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Poole. Here's Holmes. That one's off. Still out of sync.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Brooklyn making some changes. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Martin comes in for Johnson. And Simmons subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here's Valanciunas. 14 points from him the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboards.
Here's Clowney after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Here's Simmons. Nice D from Valanciunas. Wizards trail by 8. Here's the 3. Rebound by Williams. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Martin. Nets passing it around. Fires it up. Williams can't get it to go. Koulibaly finds Kuzma. From deep three-point land. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Kispert. George is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Butler in at the point guard. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Butler against Simmons. Butler sets a screen for Kuzma. Shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And a quick, fluid release. Kuzma's jumper can be a lot for a defender to handle.
You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Johnson, the pass to Simmons. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. And the Nets lead by 7.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Kispert. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Outside, Martin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
The first free throw is good. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
Stars checked in for Washington. That misses, so he splits the free throws. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
The Nets making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. Valanciunas hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Simmons. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bounce pass, Butler. And a wide open look for Shaw. A three-pointer, no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. It's deflected, and they get it back. Simmons' shot is good. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Sharp. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Nets passing it around. Back to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Sharp missing.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Sure. That one's in, his first shot this game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And let's take a quick look at the point guards this year, racking up the most steals per game. Fifth on the list, Jordan Poole.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking a ball handler's pocket, but as terrific point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
Yeah, it's just not their quickness or their hands that have them at the top of the list. It's their defensive instincts that set them apart.
Now, here is Russell. He had 10 points in the win against Houston. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Poole. Here's Carrington. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Johnson. Russell inside, guarded by Poole. Claxton with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Johnson surveying the floor. Russell against Poole. Russell inside. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 5. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Pass to Williams. And 1:01 left in the first half. Russell passes to Claxton. Here's George. And a missed layup. Nets leading by 5. Russell with it. Guarded by Poole. Poole against Russell. Johnson outside. Pass to Wilson. Here's Russell. Washington with the rebound. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Brooklyn Nets.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. And next up on the docket, a look at some upcoming games. Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Bucks. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Here is Russell. Martin is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Johnson, and there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Williams at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Love the selfless approach from Russell. His teammates appreciate when he finds them uncovered.
Wizards trail by 9. And you look at the career of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's played for several teams, including the Lakers twice.
Teams keep trading for D'Lo for his offense. He can be electric. There is a reason why he's been named an all-star in his career.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Johnson with a screen on Poole. Launches it. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Poole against Russell. Puts it up from 12. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Poole's got his 3rd basket of the night. Johnson outside. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Wizards trail by 8. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Kuzma. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Johnson outside. Back to Russell. Nets passing it around. Here's Williams. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Carrington. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Holmes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as much as 10. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Claxton. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Holmes. Kuzma outside. Now Poole. And again, Washington no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Johnson outside. And here is Williams.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Clowney's checked in, and it's Ben Simmons in for D'Angelo Russell. Outside, Martin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Kuzma outside. Holmes against Claxton. Pass to Kispert. Bangs home the trifecta. Kispert's got 6.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Williams with a clean look, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Nets lead by 7. Simmons against Butler. Holmes setting the pick for Kuzma. And again, Washington with the triple.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Simmons against Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
That one is off. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Then for the Wizards, Valanciunas is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Sarr comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And George is subbed in for Butler. And he's good on the second. Wizards trail by 5. Pass to Sarr. Martin against George. Misses off the right iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Sarr, the pass to Kispert. Sarr with it. Back to Kispert. 6 to shoot. Here's George. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. Pass to Clowney. Outside for Simmons. Sharp sets the pick for Simmons. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just playing with the defense. That vision from Simmons is hard to stop.
Valanciunas in the high post. To the middle. Sarr. Simmons pulls it in. Takes it from 10. Here's Williams. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets lead by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Wizards. In the post, it's Sarr and Valanciunas. Butler out there with Kispert, and it's George in at small forward. Valanciunas, good.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Now here's Johnson. Buries it down low. And the Nets lead by 7.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Valanciunas. Tries again. Basket counts.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Inside. Here's Valanciunas. Bucket is good. Brooklyn leading by 5. Johnson dishes to Simmons. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Kispert. Simmons against Valanciunas. Shots good by Simmons.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Pass to Valanciunas. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas, so both teams making some changes here. Both shots good from the stripe.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Johnson. The layup missed. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Russell.
Okay, Poole, I see you hit the finish. He's not just a three-point shooter.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Pass to Wilson. Outside Williams. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. That 3 off the mark. The Wizards have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Koulibaly with it. The Wizards working the ball around now. Claxton comes with the double team. It's good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Russell passes to Claxton. Russell looking around. To Claxton over Valanciunas, and again it's the Nets missing. The Wizards have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Poole, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. Williams finds Russell. From deep. And again it's the Nets missing. Washington trailing. Pass to Carrington. Now Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
Martin's checked in for the Nets. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. I begged his players to keep it simple out there. I told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Steps back. Here's Russell. An easy 2 points on the layup.
An experienced player who is never shy. Russell, he owns the big moment.
Poole against Russell.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Washington's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now, here is Russell. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paxton sets the screen for Williams. It's deflected. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Poole, no good.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball. Oh, Mr. Ice in his veins himself. Fearless play from Russell. He doesn't let the stakes bother him at all.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Kuzma with it. Over Martin. Missed. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Russell from long range. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. We've got Rashawn Holmes. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Koulibaly. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard. They get the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And yes, it's good. Russell's got the first points here in the overtime period for Brooklyn.
Just willing that one in. That's a tough shot there by Russell.
Here's Koulibaly. He's guarded by Williams. That one goes in. Holmes got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here is Russell. High post Johnson. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 12 points for Keon Johnson.
using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Kuzma against Martin. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play. Not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw. That could be the play of the game if they come out on top.
Now, here is Russell. And it's Martin missing. Here's Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this happens when Kuzma is aggressive. When he's looking to score, he makes the D react.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Here's Russell. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And you want the momentum on your side, and Russell showing you how it's done.
Kuzma outside. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And easy to see why they turn to Kuzma in these moments. They trust him to go get it.
Now, here is Russell. Can't hit from in close. Pass to Koulibaly. Kuzma outside. Floats one, and they recover it. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Koulibaly. Yes!
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. There's Russell with the 3. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Kuzma. It falls!
And this guy's played in some big games, so the moment doesn't faze Kuzma.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Russell against Poole. Kuzma left side. Oh, no good.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Martin for 3. It's good! Wow. He did it!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, doesn't get any better than that.
What a finish. It takes nerves of steel to knock down a shot like that.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.